Over here, and that's that. So, for those of you on Instagram and on Discord, um, you said, "Where did I go?" No, I see you. It says Portia Davis. So, pretty much, I first want to say thank you for you guys for joining in because I know it's Sunday and I know it's family time. I know some of you guys, got things to do, but for the simple fact that you're here, it shows me and it shows the world and it shows even people around you that you want to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Which is very, very, very important. It shows that you want to change your life. So it takes effort, you know what I'm saying, to hop on a live on a Sunday, to just want to tap in and say, okay, what is Danny going to talk about? So that's number one. I got to give you guys a shout out. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show that you guys are really interested in your future. Number two, I'm creating a channel for beginners. For those of you who don't know nothing about trading, right? So on Wednesdays evening at 8:30 p.m., I'm gonna be doing a teach me how to trade for beginners only. Because a lot of people that are in this chat right now, some of them have learned with me the past couple of weeks, taking the coaching with me. So they're already familiar on how to trade, right? So some people, already kind of know how to trade because they've been, taking the coaching classes with me. So I want to separate the people who have been developing their skills, right? And then the people who not know nothing about trading and who are just getting into trading on Wednesday nights at 8:30. What's up, D'Angelo? On Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. is going to be just for beginners. What does that mean? That means that I'm going to dedicate on Wednesday nights for everybody who does not know how to trade to teach you, to talk to you about, why is it important to have a mentor and not going on this trading journey. Many of you guys who, started trading or are curious about trading have been going on YouTube, right? Looking at different information and you get overwhelmed because everybody has an answer. Don't you agree? Everybody has an answer on why are they great at trading. Everybody has an answer on their specific skill. Everybody has an answer on how can you get rich in trading, and you're like, damn, this is a lot of freaking information. Well, why did I create this channel? I created this channel, number one, for people to erase all that confusion stuff. I created this channel because I already lost money in the past, thousands of dollars while learning how to trade. I created this channel because I don't want you guys to go through the stuff that I already went through, which is losing thousands of dollars, not seeing the light, and then you give up. I wasn't the one who gave up. I started seeing my profitability about a year ago, and then now I'm teaching it to others. You know what I'm saying? And making it easier for you guys so you don't have to lose money. So I had one of the students the other day. He hit me up on WhatsApp and he said, "Yo, Danny, I got $500." And I asked him, shout out to Sergio. I don't know if you're here, bro, but I gotta say this story. I gotta say this story because it's very, very important for those of you guys who are listening to me. Sergio been watching me for about 2, 3 weeks. He said, "Danny, I got $500." And I said, "Okay, what do you have the $500 for?" It's very important, right? He goes, "Trading." I said, "Okay, let me ask you some questions. Number one, are you comfortable with trading?" Uh, well, a little bit. Number two, how long have you been trading for? And number three, and when I asked him these questions, he didn't seem sure. Well, what am I doing to him in order for him to prevent his mistakes? What I'm doing is making him think. Because imagine if you guys work mad hard, right? And you guys see me trading and I make it look easy, but it's not. But you guys who have seen me trade in the morning, 9 a.m., Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. You guys have seen me. Sometimes I make it look easy. And it's because I have had already been through all this stuff of the market taking my money. And I was tired of these freaking people taking my money. So, because I was tired of them taking my money, I decided, well, I need to master this thing. And I don't want you guys to just go through what I went through because if I was to tell you these past 3 years of how much money I have spent or invested in this in trying to learn this, you know what? I'll just tell you. How about I'll just tell you? And one day I'm gonna show my receipts when I go to a podcast. But this is important why I'm telling you this, guys. I've probably invested in trading, I would say close to $100,000. Yep. When I first started trading, I got into the bull run of Bitcoin. And at that time, I had my business. What up, Ricky? At that time, I had my business, and I said, "Oh man, everybody's saying that Bitcoin is going to be $100,000." I don't know if you guys remember that in 2021. Do you guys remember that when everybody was saying Bitcoin is going to get to $100,000? Well, I was one of those dudes that was like, "Yo, I have the money. Let me deposit 50,000," and I got all my receipts for it, all my receipts. And when I did that, I bought it at the top. And then I ended up losing literally over 50% of my money. So the reason why you guys are here is to prevent these things from happening to your life. I want to make the journey easier. I don't want the journey to be hard for you guys. I want the journey to be easier. And that's why it's important to have a mentor. So let me talk to you a little bit about why it was important for you guys to come here today. Number one, have you guys been seeing how the market has been acting? You guys been seeing a lot of red going on, a lot of red. Well, I'm gonna tell you why this is great, and I'm gonna tell you why this is great and important. Okay, when the market is either bullish or red, is good for day traders because if we know what's going on, we can capitalize on that and make a lot of money. Right? We can make a lot of money because we know what's going on. Okay, so my observation looking at the market from these past couple of weeks, I'm gonna erase all this. And believe me, if you guys don't know what I'm looking at, it's okay. Okay? It's okay. Just get your feet wet and understand, you know, a little bit of what I'm seeing. And don't worry, on Wednesdays, those of you who do not know nothing about the market, nothing at all, you will start to learn. So it's okay. This is just the beginning. I want you guys to fill me out and to see what Danny's about. Is Danny real? Does Danny really trade? You know, for those of you who do not know me, you might think to yourself, oh, I don't really know about Danny, but those of you who've been watching me in the chat, I want you guys to put in the chat, those of you who are hearing me. Do I know how to trade? Yes or no? Those of you who's been watching me in the chat, make everybody see right now, the people who join, and let them understand. Does Danny know how to trade? You guys put in the chat right now. Everybody that have been seeing me trade, put in the chat right now. Do I know how to trade? Appreciate you. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, D'Angelo. I appreciate the love so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nikki, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. You know, I want you guys to see that it's not a gimmick, that you can actually make money trading if you have the right person with you. You know, if you have the right coach with you. All right. So I appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, so I've been watching the market, okay? And crazy things have been happening these last couple of weeks. I know how to place trades. I got you. And look what happened. You see these candles, guys? Big red. It's usually white, but I color it white because it keeps my psychological nerves calm. And I'll tell you guys about that later on as well, why trading is psychological. But big white, big white, big white. Okay, these three is a huge statement that the sellers are giving the whole economy right here. This right here tells us that something big is coming. This right here tells us that something big is coming in the economy. Why is that important for us? Well, for those of you who want to learn how to trade, those of you who have 401ks, let's say for example, yes, they should be worried. But those of you who want to change your life and want to make money with trading, this doesn't even matter if it goes up or down. But this should be this should be a head start to capitalize on what's to come, right? Because if you know how to trade and you're in the market every day in the morning, like myself, you're going to capitalize on these big drops and you're going to make money. Okay? You're going to make money. Does anybody have questions so far before I continue? Or in the chat? Okay. So I trade futures NASDAQ, which is NAS 100. Nas 100 is pretty much Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, a couple of more other companies. I believe Amazon is in it. But the reason why I said these big names is because they make more of a difference in moving Nasdaq. So what does that mean? If these companies are doing bad, then I know that I can predict the move. Hey, we got to sell. If these companies are doing good with green, that means we can buy. It's very simple. Just like that. We can kind of predict where the market is going. Of course, there's other things that might happen, that we got to keep our eyes open, but these companies move the market. And most of my students who start, this is where you guys come in, don't need a lot of money. But I always say this, when you start to learn how to trade, do not dump your money right away. This system right here is called Trading View. And this system is only 21 bucks a month. Every trader uses it. And this gives you the opportunity to do paper trade, which is paper trading right here, right? And this paper trading gives you the opportunity to switch and make believe you're depositing, I don't know, let's just say $1,000, one, two, three, right? $1,000. And this gives you the opportunity to follow me in the trade, to start practicing before you use your real money, right? Ain't that good? Because if you use your real money, then right away, then you're going to lose it. And then you're going to say, damn, I don't even want to trade no more. I lost motivation. So before that happens, I'm teaching you guys to use paper trading first. Okay. Which is very, 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 very important. Okay. So I've been trading NASDAQ for about a year and I've noticed how NASDAQ moves. It's like when you date somebody, right? You know who they are after a couple of, no, I don't. No, I don't know who they are. I. Majority of the times, you know who somebody is after 6 months of dating them. You know their habits a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or when the honeymoon is over. It's the same thing when you study a pair. I've studied this pair for about over a year and I know how it moves. And this is the reason why I can sit down with you guys calmly in the morning, right? And make $200 to $150. And this is why I can also teach people who are on the call right now, like Omar, like even Tiffany, I don't know who else is in this call that's been with me. Oh, Alex as well. This is why I can teach them so fast, right? On how to start becoming a bit profitable. Now, I'm not saying that they're perfect, but let me tell you something. If I could teach you right now, who are listening to me, how to make $150 in a day, right? Within within 3 to 4 weeks. If I could teach you how to do that, wouldn't that be great? If I could teach you how to do that within 3 weeks by just following me trading and me teaching you how to risk manage and all those good things. Wouldn't that be good? If I could give you guys an extra $150 in your pocket, I'm not gonna say that every day is perfect. Let's be real over here for those traders who think that their winning rate is like 100%. But let's say, for example, one day you win 150, boom. Then another day comes, you lose like $65, bam. Another day comes, you win 80. Another day comes, you win 150 again. Another day comes, then you lose 40. But at the end of the month, you look at your bank statement and you're like, oh, shoot, I just made with Danny an extra $800 a month. Damn, this paid half of my rent. You get what I'm saying? It all depends on who's your mentor and who's your coach. And the reason why it's important for you guys to have a good mentor and a good coach again is because I already went through what you do not need to go through. So if you don't need to go through losing thousands of dollars and having these stomach pains that I used to have, going to sleep, waking up sweating at night, saying, "Damn, I just literally ran $2,000 in a week. Why did this happen to me? What's going on with me?" I don't want you guys to go through that. And this is the reason why I take this teaching stuff very, very serious. Because if I can save you money, save you the pain and the heartache, and then you can skip through that and say, well, I lost $50 today with Danny, But I remember when I spent 150 in the club. I'd rather lose 50 learning with Danny trading in the day, and then the next day winning 110, and then the next day winning $90, and then the next day losing 45. I'd rather do that, you know what I'm saying, than completely misspend my money in the club and then not get it back, right? Because you're investing in your future, right? A little bit about me for these guys who don't know me. So what made me get into trading is I literally owned a business for 10 years. And I owned a successful business. Those of you who know me from back home, Omar is here. And I think my boy, my other boy that know me, I don't know why he lied. You supposed to be live fit first. Where you at? He actually knows me for a while. I own a successful business, but I literally was just honestly me. This doesn't have to be everybody's story, but I was just tired of just being completely controlled by something. I used to wake up in the morning at 6 a.m., right? And then I'll go home at 8 p.m. And this was every day, 6 to 8, 6 to 8, 6 to 8, 6 to 8. I'm like, damn, is there a better way? Is there a better way that I can improve my life? And I started looking online for a mentor. I found a mentor, just how you guys found me. I found a good mentor. He lives in Orlando, and he said, Danny, yeah, I make money with trading, and that's when everything started. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I started this is because I just wanted more freedom. You know what I'm saying? Last year, I went to three different countries. I went to London, I went to Dominican Republic, and I went to Puerto Rico. Now, a normal job doesn't pay for that. If you guys know that, can you guys would know you can add up London, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico with spending, and what does that equal? You guys could probably think about a number in your head. What, $7,000, $8,000, maybe those three trips, or together, maybe a little bit more. I even forgot how much I spent, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But this is the freedom that trading could give if you guys are consistent. That's why in the beginning of this call, way more. Yeah, Omar said way more. Bro, I forgot. I'm telling you. I went to Casa Campo in Dominican Republic. For those of you who've been to Dominican Republic, Casa Campo for a night is like $400, you know? Um, but trading could give you a good life if you're consistent. That's why I give a shout out to all you guys that are here. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are here because you want more in life. You just don't want the average stuff. We all look, listen, we are all getting older sooner or later. Yes or no? Don't you want to be older and say, man, I lived a good life? Or do you want to get older and say, yeah, most of half of my life I stayed home. I went down the street to my best wing spot and I had pizza. That's okay if you're content with that. That's okay. But those of you who have something burning inside of you, those of you who have something burning inside of you that makes you uncomfortable, that says, nah, man, I know that I can do something better, then trading is for you. If you're the type of person who never gives up on something, let's say you had a job, a construction job, and you just always did your thing, and you was always a hard worker, trading is for you. For those of you who are consistent, trading is for you. If you're a truck driver and you've been truck driving for all these years and you still haven't given up, trading is for you. Trading is for those people who are just saying, you know what, I can handle it. I can handle a little bit of losses here and there. I know that I'm capable of more. That's what trading is for. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I chose trading. So shout out to you guys who are here today and are listening to this call, because you could literally be watching Netflix right now. You could be watching Netflix. What are the shows that are out right now on Netflix? Squid Games. Squid Games ain't paying you. You know what I'm saying? This right here could be paying you in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if the other Alex is here, but he had an account for $500, right? He was trading with me every morning. He boosted it up to $1,200, literally in about a week and a half. Imagine that. What career is going to give you a flip like that? $500, you deposit 500 and you make $1,200 within a week and a half. Wait a minute. and you don't have to sit down for 7 to 9 hours. You look at a computer, you study the move, you're understanding what's happening. I'm like, yo, let's enter. We enter and we call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let's see other things that I have. Okay. This is another one that I want you guys to understand. Okay. Now, for those of you guys who don't have a lot of money, right? There's always still an opportunity. Let's say, for example, for those of you who think it in your head and saying, well, Danny, I don't have a lot of money in my savings. I only have about $300. How is $300, Danny, going to make me a millionaire? Well, that's a great question, but I have an answer for that, right? There are things called prop firms. What are prop firms? Well, prop firms are companies, right, that test your skill. Okay, you guys are ready for this? I hope you guys are hearing this. This is a very, very, very important thing I'm gonna tell you. For those of you who don't have a lot of funds in your account, this is important. I want you guys to listen to this. There are companies called prop firms, all right? Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but don't worry, you can leave it up to me, and I can guide you guys with that because I'll risk myself first, right? I'll risk myself first before you guys risk yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'll test them out first before you guys test them out. That's how real I am with this stuff. All right. Um, yes, it's a funded account. Yeah. So what happens is that when your skills get good, right, you have these prop firms and they say, well, let me see if your skills are this good, Danny. We're gonna put you on a simulation account, like a make-believe account, for the next month. If you can make great profits with this fake account, let's just say for the next month, then we will give you money, not money that you can withdraw from your account, but we will lend you money, right? And we'll take a percentage out of that, usually 20%, and you'll keep 80%. That means if they give you an account, let's just say, for example, for $100,000, and they tell you you cannot lose no more than $10,000, we're going to give you a $100,000 account. Now, for those of you thinking, don't be thinking, oh shit, this is how I'm going to get my lick back. I'm going to withdraw the whole $100,000 and I'm out. No, they're smarter than that. No, they're smarter than that. They give you a $100,000 account and they say you only could use 10,000 of this, but you cannot withdraw that $10,000 out of that account. You cannot withdraw that $10,000, okay? What you can do is though, what you can do is you can use that account when you do pass that evaluation, when you do pass that test, right? Okay? You can use that account to make money within their website, their account. Remember, you cannot use it for your own to go on vacation. They make sure that you cannot. Then you make them money, you make money in the market, it goes into the account, they take their 20% and they give you their 80%, and then you withdraw it to your bank account, sometimes even within a day. Doesn't that sound good? Yay or nay? Right? And then you're gonna ask me, well, Danny, how much does that cost? Like about a buck 80, a buck 20. You get what I'm saying? They make it easy. You just have to know how to trade. And this is where I come in, right? This is where I come in. This is where I come in and do my job and guide you guys, right? And lead you guys to refine your skills. Now, for those of you who do not know how I trade, you guys might say, Danny, did you pass a prop firm account? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Just recently on Friday, I passed one and I was trading it live. So that means I passed a prop firm account trading live with you guys. All right. And then now I'm able to even use extra money because I have my own money to trade, but not everybody has $6,000 to $10,000 laying around and say, "Oh, I'm gonna deposit this in a live account." You know what I'm saying? Not everybody have that. You know, I'm blessed. I thank the Lord Jesus Christ for that. But you know, there always is a way. But I would still rather use a prop firm account than using straight $10,000 for my savings. Let's say, for example, right? I'd rather use somebody else's money. Wouldn't you guys agree? Right? Yes or no? Use somebody else's money instead of your own, right? So that's the most important thing that I wanted to tell you today, that there is a way. So for you guys that are like, damn, but I don't have that much money. How am I going to get to the next level? There is a way. if you have the skill of trading, if you know how to trade, right, which is having a great mentor like myself, okay, um, you could use a prop firm, or you can do you can do what some people do that are skillful, that they convert an account from like 2,000 to like 8,000, 8,000 to 15,000. That's on another level. You know what I'm saying? Feeling blessed right now. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you feel that way. That's the type of messages that I love. I want you guys to feel comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys found me on Facebook, or on the gram, and you know, it could have been a gimmick, right? How you guys always see this stuff. But no, you're here. This is real. This is real. For those of guys, you know me already in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tiffany said I had to take the first step. Shout out to Tiffany. Guys, Tiffany didn't even know me. And she found me in WhatsApp, right? She found me in WhatsApp on Instagram, right? A post that I put. And she was like, "Look, I want to learn how to trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single mom. I want to learn how to trade." She goes, do you do, do you do one-on-one coaching or whatever?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I do, and this is what it costs." And Tiffany was into her. I still have one more session with her left. She basically got in it. She literally started learning extremely fast, like really fast. I think it's because the way that I explain things, I make it simplified, because I really like, for those of you who do not know how to trade, like I talk to you guys very, very simple. I could tell you guys a bunch of stuff that'll like burn your brains out, but I don't want to do that. So I talked to her simple. She started to understand. Then I recommended her a book to read. We'll go over things. So yeah, so it was pretty cool. So shout out to you, Tiffany. You already know you can always hit me up. You guys can always hit me up through WhatsApp, through Instagram. The only thing is, over here on Discord, I mean, I'm looking at somebody's Discord message now. I can do that because I'm on live. But if somebody randomly sends you a message on Discord claiming to be me, just, there's a lot of dishonest people. Don't respond. I will never hit you up and be like, "Hey, do you want me to flip your money?" Nah, man. If you guys truly need help, you hit me up. "Hey, Danny, I want to take it to the next step. So and so and so." All right. Let's go over another subject. And then after that, I'm gonna do a little market breakdown so you understand how I trade. And then I can answer questions. Let's talk about one more thing that I had over here. Okay, so boom. There's that. Boom, boom. Okay, good. So we spoke about the economy. Yes. So right now, when you understand trading, you will be able to see sometimes what happens before something big happens. And that's the good thing, why it's important to learn. So these here, what you guys see, it's, buyers and sellers. Inside this thing here, there's banks, there's millionaires trading, and they're all moving the market. Big, 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 heavy people moving the market. Big, heavy people moving the market, right? And you want to be able to be a part of that. We don't need to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if we can make literally, if we can make 100, $200 a day, and then later on, as you get better, you'll make 400, 500, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I have some trader friends that are making over $1,000 a day. Not even kidding. That's a blessing. And you work your way up to that. And it can happen in an instant. Everybody has a different journey. You know what I'm saying? So here is what's called, what I believe, a market shift about to happen. Now, if you guys look at this chart, for the past couple of weeks, we've been seeing up, 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 all the way up, nonstop. It's just been going up, 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 right? Eventually, when something goes up, what happens? You guys better give me in the chat. What does that mean? When something goes up, come on, help me out over here. You guys better not be watching TV and watching me at the same time. We got like 30 people over here hearing me out. Comes down. Thank you, D'Angelo. D'Angelo, why are you always participating, man? Shoot. I'm about to send D'Angelo a $50 gift card from like Starbucks or something. Straight up. I'm about to start doing that. Yes, it comes down. So what's happening now is that there's a shift that I believe is happening. Why do I believe that? Well, when you start to study the market, guys, you start to see these candles like this, and they tell you a story. What comes up must come down. Exactly. Shout out to you guys. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, my boy Alex is here too. The other Alex. Alex, I was just telling everybody your story, the 500 to the 1200. Now the mission is yo guys, Alex actually have been with me for a while and I can't tell Alex about the surprise, but if Alex, you can't say the surprise either if you know what it is. But if Alex jumps from a $500 account to 1,500 to 2,000, I'm gonna have a surprise for him because he's a primary example of what you can do when you start learning how to trade and when you know how to trade. You know what I'm saying? He's a prime example of that. Yeah, your name, my boy. Mm-hmm. 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 Amen. Yep. Correct. So basically, what Alex is saying that we had like weeks of winning, right? And you start to make this money, right? You start to make this money. This is very important. So listen to this. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Somebody said emotion and ego. You start to make this money, the market makes it look like it's easy to gain this money. You start to win. All of a sudden, one day you're feeling extra special and you're like, yeah, usually I risk, usually I risk like $200 or 150. I don't want to lose no more than that, right? All of a sudden, you end up risking a lot because you want to make $600 literally within an hour. And the market goes, not today. And it wipes out $600 from you in one shot. And you worked a whole week to get that $600. You get what I'm trying to tell you guys? You worked hard that whole week for that $600. But the market goes, not today. But for those of you who are saying, well, can you prevent that from happening? Yes, you can. It's called risk management and controlling your emotion, like exactly, exactly. And Alex had a perfect example of that because I think it was Thursday morning, live. Alex won, and I was like, "Bro, you ain't trading no more, right?" He was like, "Nah." And then later on, he ended up. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! So, yep. 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 And that's why trading is a blessing, but for you're always gonna end up losing, guys, in trading. Understand that. You're always gonna end up losing, but it's how much you lose. Because remember, you have to pay your dues, right? You know, somebody chatted, let's see, what's the amount? This is a good question. Let's take a look. What's the amount? Where's this chat? Chat, open up. There we go. What is the amount that you should start with? Okay, well, usually I say a comfortable amount. Yeah, exactly. Like 300 to 500, but $500 is a solid number. $500 is a great number to start with, because $500 gives you space to lose like $80 in a day. That might happen. You get what I'm saying? Um, so $500 is comfortable. But like I said, before you start before you start using your real money, you guys need to start practicing watching me trade first. I trade at 9 a.m. You guys see me get comfortable, or you guys could reach out to me and say, look, what Tiffany did, and Alex did, the other Alex, they reached out to me. They're like, look, I wanna, skip the steps of kind of like watching you, and I want to learn how to trade. What do you do for, coaching? And that's something else. I make it affordable for everybody because I know what it is. But once you're done doing that, like if you did need coaching, some people don't, but if you did need coaching, right? That takes you a next step because you start to get comfortable with what you're going to be looking at. Instead of trying to figure out what I'm doing, I try to explain things the best I can, but you know how it is, guys. Like explaining a lot of information at the same time in trading, you tell me who can do that. You could tell me who can teach perfectly and who can trade and make money at the same time because I want to know him. I want to meet him right now. So just hit me up like through WhatsApp or Instagram if you guys got questions on that. I'll be glad to help you guys. And like I said, there's a lot of people here that know me personally, um, and people know that I'm real with it. Omar knows me personally. SK knows me personally. Tammy knows me personally. Tiffany knows me personally. Alex knows me personally. Like these people know me, and I know that when I put my heart into something, I go in. So if you guys are ready to learn, if you guys are ready to learn, just make sure that you're willing to put your heart into it as well, right? Because with this trading stuff, you can make a lot of money, but there's no shortcuts, guys. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's it. There's just no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts, but it's very, very rewarding. Very rewarding. You know what I'm saying? So, that was good, Alex, that you said your testimony, bro. That was beautiful because I want people to see that is real. You know?
Dude,
Yep.
bro, like, I mean, right now I'm at the point that I think I'm hitting that aha moment. Like, I'm about to hit it to the point where, like, I could almost say that I could live off this type of, like, this profession.
Oh yeah.
But, like, I'm literally reading a quote as I'm hearing this, and it's like, you either quit or you keep going. They both hurt. Just choose wisely.
Correct. That's it.
Because at the end, it comes
Mm-hmm.
down to
Mm-hmm. You're right because you don't want to have regrets, right? There's a lot of regrets that we have in life, right? Like say Alex, how long you been doing it? Alex has been doing trading for probably over 3 years, but he got more consistent with the lives.
now. I started in COVID. Obviously, everybody lost their jobs and things. But I wasn't really committed like how it was now. I've been committed in trading over the past. I would say for like the past year, like just
Mm-hmm.
looking at the futures market, just focusing on one thing and diving in. But I
Mm-hmm.
got exposed to the whole atmosphere. Like 2020, I did the forex thing, a big bulb, and I was just in and out of it. I wasn't doing it consistently. I was just pretty much throwing money at the market for all
Mm-hmm.
those years. Um, but yeah, I got exposed to it 2020, but I started taking it serious. I would say like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Yep. So pretty much we trade Nasdaq because Nasdaq moves very, very beautiful. Like Nasdaq has strong moves. And what I mean by that, guys, you can literally convert a $500 account to like a five or $6,000 account if you know what you're doing. Literally within like a month. You can convert $500 to like $5,000 to $6,000 within a month, you know? Portia said, "Is it possible to trade with less money?" It is less than $500, but the thing is that with pairs like Nasdaq that are strong and give you money, you need some space. And what I mean by space is sometimes you need the market to like go a little bit back, to kind of like reverse, and you on drawdown, which means like you're a little negative. You need space. So if you start with like $200, it's possible. Jeremy is not here right now, but Jeremy converted $160 account with me to about $510. You know, but if you that doesn't happen a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's very rare. In other words, so that's why I say it's better to start with like $500 again. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very important. But yeah. So pretty much, guys, what I will be doing every morning, and what me and Alex does, and what I do on live is that I trade these markets. I look for moves, right? I'll show you a little bit. I'll go here, right? For those of you guys that are like, oh wait, what is he looking at, right? Let me just show you a bit. You will learn more. For those of you on Wednesday when I do the beginners course on Wednesday one time a week. Um, Pretty much, this is like 5 minute little candles. These are people buying and selling, right? And what happens is that I am looking for a move, right? And the move that I'm looking for is momentum. These things need to move fast. Right now, they're not moving fast. But if they go up, that means it's buys, right? So you'll enter a buy. You'll basically say, I'm gonna use this ruler for you guys really quickly. Let's say, for example, I tell you guys, hey guys, I want you to buy at the price of $20,056. This is a ruler, by the way, this little thing that I'm showing you, right? And let's say, for example, I tell you guys, look, guys, the the stop is 33 points, which is this number right here that you see. With NASDAQ, you got to times that by two. Don't ask me why, it's just how it works. So, in other words, you'll be risking $66 if this thing goes up and then it reverses down. You'll lose $66. But if you predict in the market the correct way, and if you know where the market is moving because of your studying and because you've been learning this pair, right? You will enter here, and let's say if it goes up, all the way up here, 98 times 2, because you always got to times it by 2. That's how NASDAQ works. It's literally about $193 that you can make. And you're only risking $60. You get what I'm trying to tell you guys? That's why you can make, that's why you can make, uh, you know, money with a $200 account. But if this thing reverses on you, you'll be down to 140. You see what I'm saying? So you need some space. And that's basically what we do. We look for moves. I make it sound easy right now because I'm just making it, I'm talking to you guys in simple ways, but pretty much that's what I look for in the morning. I don't trade at nighttime because you want to trade where when the big banks are trading because those are big moves. They go up fast. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to see a little bit, just go on my live streaming channel, but you guys will see like the moves will come out like this, bam, and it just jumps up. You press buy right here. If this thing jumped up like 100 and something points, well, let's just say 98, you just made $180. Let's just say within 5 minutes. You get what I'm saying? But you can also lose $180 in 5 minutes. So that's why having a mentor is important, because that's how I used to lose money. I was like, nah, I got more money. And I kept on dumping my money. So any of you guys got questions in the chat, either chat or in voice, because we have a couple of minutes and I want to be able to satisfy you guys with some questions. Do you guys got questions in the chat? Anybody, go ahead, speak. Yes, Tammy said, can we meet this week and get going? Yes, Tammy, we can. I'll put you. Tammy actually, it's funny, guys, because Tammy actually was a client of mine when I owned my gym. And so she knows you personally. She knows that Danny's about his business. Um, yes, we can. And I think I told you about this, Tammy, like last year, right? I think so. But oh, can we meet this week and get on? Yeah, yeah. I'm here till Wednesday, but I can stay later. Oh, okay. I mean, I will be in my office tomorrow. If you're in Miami. Oh, Tiffany, any in-person trainings coming up? I have an event, guys, that's happening in I have an event. It was at the end of April, but it's gonna be in May. And all you guys are invited. There's gonna be food there. There's gonna be success stories. So if you guys can make it to Miami, in May, it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Trust me. It's gonna be motivating. It's gonna give you more life. It's gonna give you more purpose because I'm a person that likes sharing my energy to others. But the whole thing is basically a presentation of what I'm about and also testimonies with people who actually their lives are changing. All types of people. We got the other Alex who's a semi-retired firefighter. We got people who actually got careers, but you know, sometimes you want to change. Sometimes you just want to change, right? You just want a change. That's it. It's very simple. I just want a change from my normal life. That's it. I'm sick of getting the same damn coffee every day. I'm sick of getting a freaking same damn Wawa coffee. Give me a different coffee. I want Starbucks Monday through Friday. Damn it. Without feeling it. Without feeling it. Cause some of you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be banging. It's gonna be food there. There's gonna be music there. It's gonna be at my office. So if everything goes well, in the hands of the Lord Jesus, we'll be there and you guys can be there. It's gonna be like the beginning of May, like May 7th to 10th, around that time. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, oh, Omar said Omar, your sister's wedding is not a whole month. A-Rod said, "Hey Danny, do you place many take profit orders or just one?" Good question. I actually, when I take a trade, I start off small and then I scale up. So what you're talking about is scaling up. So guys, that I'm gonna make it very simple. What basically A-Rod means is, Danny, when you place a $1 trade to make $80, Do you do you add more money? Do you add more of a risk? Yes, I do. If the move is going with me, if the move is agreeing with me, I'm gonna add more risk. So that $1 might turn to $2 per point because that's how it works. Again, for those of you who do not understand, Wednesday night I'm gonna do for learning how to trade, and you guys will understand that. You know what I'm saying? So very, very important. Shout out to King David. He's here. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 305. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? I'm in a different chat, so no one. So one-on-one training is best. Okay, yeah, I do it, Beverly. I do that through Zoom. So just send me a message, and we can get that started. No worries. It doesn't have to be one-on-one in person. Yeah, and I also have a special needs brother too, by the way. So it's a beautiful thing. They're AKA angels, AKA. So yeah. Any more questions, guys? Give me more questions. I like questions. John Tate, I see you typing. What's good? Give me a question.
Hey, what do you do about your tax, your profits and your tax?
Oh, so that's at the end of the year. To be honest, I just started like I just started earning about like $8,000. You guys see my bank statements. I posted that on the chat. So I just started earning like $8,000 to like $9,000 a month with trading, but I haven't met the other guy yet, Big Brother. Last year I was not as profitable. I was here and there, but now I've been consistent for about I would say close to a year consistent. So the thing is that I haven't completed that comfortable enough to say, okay, now I'm gonna pay taxes off of it. But usually I think it's like a 35% tax gain. I don't know. But we'll speak about that stuff. We'll speak about that stuff. There's
Do you
there's there's always great ways, if you know what I mean.
transfer your profits to an LLC or to your personal bank?
LLC. LLC is the best thing that you can do if you start to become like a trader and you start to make consistent profits. You open up an LLC because now you're considered like, let's just say, I'm gonna use you for an example, Tiffany. Tiffany's Investments. You know what I'm saying? She names it Tiffany's Investments, and she opens that up as an LLC, and then now that's kind of like her business, her how she makes money. And then with that, you can actually be able to have enough buying power to, now finance a car, buy a house, because now the bank is like, oh, okay, you're making money in trading. You gave it an LLC. This is legitimate. Because remember, when you guys either finance a car or something, they look at like 3 month bank statements. So if the bank sees 3 months of bank statements and sees that you've been consistent with your trading 3 months, you're officially in there. Officially in there, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good question, actually. Do you give exact entry stops and targets? So I I scalp. When it comes to Nasdaq, I don't trade like the 1 hour or 4 hour, right? So the 1 hour or 4 hour are bigger time frames, and sometimes you have to hold for a long time. So what I do is I enter, right? I enter and I follow momentum. And I literally like I just read volume, price action. And sometimes if I see the move going against me, I'm gonna get out because a lot of times it's not gonna go exactly your way. Remember, these people are smart, right? So if I get a 1-to-1, which means I risk 60 and I win 60, I'm calling it a day. Because remember, how many times I think, for you guys who've been trading, how many times have you thought it was going to go one way and went up like 20 points, turned around and it faked you out? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I call whatever I do on real time live. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I trade live and then I'm like, guys, I'm about to enter right now. I'm about to enter right now. I'm about to enter right now. I am entering. And then I enter and then I'm like, I'm holding. Okay, I'm getting out. Get out. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So you do need to be in an environment when trading with me. You do have to be in an environment trading with me that you can focus. Because it is babies if there's running around and saying, I want milk, I said dad, then you done. You done. Because you're gonna turn to the right and say, I'm gonna get you milk. You're gonna turn to the left and your money's gone. So you got to pay attention. But another reason why, if this is another reason why it's important to like, do your due diligence and study as well, so you can understand. Or do like what Tiffany did, do like a couple of little coachings here and there. So therefore you can get familiar with, oh, okay, I know what he's doing and why. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, guys, what took me 3.5 years, I try to compress it as much as possible, right? I try to compress it as much as possible and give it to you guys as a package. But let me tell you something. That's hard, right? That's really, really. It's kind of like I'm not calling myself Michael Jordan, but he's the first one that came to mind. It's like Jordan basically trying to train a dude to play basketball like him, and he's like, "I what took me 25 years of being a pro basketball player. I'm gonna just teach you this in about 3 days." That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. So that's why I have the things that I have, like the packages or whatever, and that's something else. But getting familiar with me, trading with me, knowing what I see. A lot of people, like Alex, for example, the other Alex, for example, who has like experience, right? He has experience, so he understands what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. You know? Another good question. Shout out to Rudy. What's good? Rudy has been consistent. Man, a lot of you guys have been consistent. I love that, man. This is how I know people want to get out of their comfort zone, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's the first step. Getting out of your comfort zone. That's what made me want to become a trader. I was just tired of being on the same thing every day. You know what that is? Just being tired all the time. Like, I'm just tired of this normal thing. Getting into my car, seeing the same faces at work all the time, seeing the same breath. You know what I'm saying? Not that their breath always stinks, but some of their breath, some of them, they probably like, oh man, I'm gonna see Georgie again. Hey, how's it going? Like, oh man, this guy's always in my face telling me good morning. Today's not the day, bruh. Leave me alone. Today's not the day. It's just getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, you did the call today.
Yeah, for real. Like freedom is the goal, Tiffany said. Amen for that, Tiff. Yes. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm gonna say this again because I'm almost done. I'm gonna be on for like 5 more minutes, but I want to give you guys some great words of encouragement. You know, these next these next 4 years, I always say, is going to be, money making. Whether you like the guy or not that's running the country doesn't even matter to me. The money matters to me, the money. And when this guy talks, you will see it in the market. It will move. It will move crazy, right? Bam, bam, will do these sudden moves. If you know what you're doing, you're going to enter and make your money and call it a day. Legit. Yeah, that's true, Beverly. That's true. I feel that. I feel that. So that's pretty much that's pretty much it. But again, for those of you guys who know nothing about trading, on Wednesday nights, at 8:30, I'm gonna spend some time with you guys to teach you the simple stuff. What do I see? You know, because everything cannot be taught all at once is extremely hard. But for those of you who wants, like, everything, the whole package, that's something different. Just reach out to me. But you guys are getting started somehow, and that's the most important thing of the day. You guys are here. You guys, there's a reason why you guys are here, right? There's a reason why I started trading. You know what I'm saying? Remember, even before this, I was making money, but if you're making money and you're unhappy, then you're not happy. You get what I'm saying? With trading, you could literally make money and you say, I'm gonna get ice cream after this, and get ice cream. You make money and get yourself some ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just say, you know what? I'm gonna take a vacation, and while I'm taking a vacation in the Dominican Republic, I'm gonna be on my laptop and I'm gonna see if I can make a quick $300 real quick, and then call it a day. Yes, you can do that from Dominican Republic. I've did it. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? That's the freedom. And I'm not selling you guys a dream. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. For those of you guys who know me in person, know that last year I had a nice end of the year. I traveled a bunch, a lot. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? My kids get on the school bus around 9 a.m. Okay. So maybe okay. Do you show your order entry platform in the chat so we can see that you're trading do you show your order entry platform in the chat? Yeah, you can see it. I use Tradeovate, but you'll see it right here. And then pretty much what I trade, you see it right here, this whole face. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing. You'll see when I enter, I'll just call it. But if you're saying like type in the order entry, like type in it like in a chat or something, that's a little are you telling me because maybe you're at work? Is that why? Just curious. Is it because maybe you won't have time and then you're at work? Because what I'm gonna start doing later on, coming pretty soon, is I'm gonna do signals, but the signals are gonna be based on a bigger time frame, and I'm gonna speak about that later on, which means that you can press a trade and you can just do what you need to do and come check it within an hour. And that's a different type of style, but I know that style as well. And I can teach that for those who are at work and don't have time to hop on the trade. You know what I'm saying? With me right then and there at that very second. For Beverly, actually Beverly, if you're home after you drop your kids off, then you have time to trade with me when you're done learning, right? And you have time to trade with me at 9:30 a.m. If I'm not mistaken, because you said that you drop your kids off at 9. Mm-hmm. So that's the perfect time. Perfect, perfect, perfect time. Um, any more questions? Because we get into the final. Have you guys had a great time today? Have you guys learned? Have you guys gotten to know me a little bit? Have you guys gotten to familiar? I give you guys a lot of good information too. A lot of good information. He said, "I just want to make sure you are a real trader and not only another fake teenager trading academy from a teenager that became a pro overnight." Well, I'll let the chat decide. Guys, am I a real trader? Mystic is asking if I am a real trader. Please respond to him. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Who else is here? Rudy, comment. Yeah, trading wizard, you see me trade. Aquaman, you see me trade. D'Angelo, you see me trade. Yeah. He said only a real-time trading will tell me. Well, Mystic, go to the recorded live sessions, right? And you can see over like 20 videos of me trading live. Mm-hmm. Thank you, though. I mean, I like that. I like those questions. I'm not taking it offensive. People want to see if they if what they're getting is real. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm glad he asked that. That's a good thing. I love challenges, man. I remember when I opened up my first little business, everybody was like, "Well, do you really know about supplements? Do you know? Because I've been knowing about supplements all my." I said, "Yeah, bro." You know what I'm saying? Oh, he says, I see the videos and don't see the crystal clear entry. Okay. That's because I enter from my phone. So my phone is like a joystick and I use my phone to enter because I'm always looking down. Um, but I can click over here. I can click buy sometimes for you. That's not a problem. I mean, doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? But if you go all the way up, if you go all the way up, you see my bank statements that I posted as well. I mean, I show money, you know? It's the most important part. Yeah. But that's because I use my phone as an entry. So I connect my trader rate to my phone and I press buy and then it connects here and you can see the buy entry. Bam. Not only that, to make it more specific.
That's like that question I have for you. Like, why we don't see when you're entering a trade?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if you put it, I mean, you put the way you did it to my computer was like it makes it automatically. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people probably want to see that when you enter what you pick, the picks you put, the amount,
Got it.
everything. Like a lot of people want to know that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So the thing is, that's a good question. But the thing is, right? The thing is that this buy and sell, it's an automatic, right? It's an automatic like fast entry. You can switch it here. You can go to settings, right? You can go to settings, sorry. And then you can go to trading and then you can put instant buy order placement. So I use instant order buyers placement because if you uncheck it, let's just do this real quick. I'm gonna uncheck it. Watch this, and then I'm gonna press buy, and then look what happens. Right? Check this out. So you could do this, right? And then you could put, okay, guys, I'm gonna do here. My stop loss is here. But watch this. Is that what you're talking about, Mystic? Yeah. Tell me before that, the price may change. Thank you very much. Exactly. Thank you very much. So I enter at impulse because the market moves very fast. I don't have time to be like, okay, guys, no, because at 9:30 a.m., do you think that the bank is gonna care? Hey, I thought I seen this and this and this, No. I do instant order placement because when I enter, I want to make sure that I enter when the price is there fast. Remember, I'm a scalper. So I go in, bam, I get my money and I call it a day. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Queen. It's way easier to have it set up instant. Yeah. Because the market doesn't wait for nobody? Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah, you can follow me with C Trader, of course, because Trading View could be connected to C Trader. This guy's funny. He said, so your calls are always after the fact. You funny. No, it's not. Buddy, watch me trade. Just watch me trade tomorrow at 9 a.m. Just watch me trade at 9 a.m. He said, "Do you after the fact? There's no such thing as after the fact. I traded right in an instant. I enter, but that's okay because it's okay. He has a right to challenge me. I mean, if he wants to feel comfortable, that's okay. You know, listen, buddy. Yeah, the most important thing is if I could make you money. So how about this? First, just start paper trading with me, right? And practice. And if you start making money in paper trading, then deposit your real money. And then when you start making your real money, you could thank me later. And then maybe if you would like and be nice, you can send me like a little $10 for a coffee. I like matchas. I like venti matchas. Only two brown liquid sugars and oat milk. That's it. Don't give me regular milk because I don't want my stomach to get messed up. But yes. Any more questions, guys? I love questions. Eric knows what. I see you here, bro. You have questions? I know you said every day is a new teenager. No, I'm not a teenager though. I'm in my 30s. But I get it. But I get it. I get it. You make me money. I got you on coffee every other week. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you, Queen. I've been with Danny on Discord for like about 2 weeks now. I believe he only lost two on live that I've seen. And I'm a forex trader. I've been trying to learn futures because a homie of mine trades futures as well. Oh, nice. All right. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, that was you on the video. I seen you like at the hospital, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Eric, man. He's working and yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. He's working and looking at this, bro. You want more for life. I love that. God bless you for that. Real talk. And thank you for taking your time to hear me. Means a lot. Definitely does. So he asked what prop firm I use. For right now, I use Take Profit Trader, right? They're okay for now. I've been testing them out. And I posted my congratulations. No, oh, that's another thing too. This is a message for Mystic. So pretty much out of and you should know this too, Mystic, out of 100% of traders, 10% only pass prop firms. So I'm one of the 10% and 90% fail. So that's why I was speaking about that. And yeah, and I posted out on the story on Friday. Congratulations, Danny, on your funded account. But yeah. Hey, Mister gave me a good compliment though. He thinks I'm a teenager. Damn, that's crazy. Thank you, bro. I thought it was a little ugly. All right, guys. So there's no more questions. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for everything. For those of you who have questions on like learning more, hit me up through Instagram or like Beverly, Tammy, or anybody else. Just hit me up through Instagram. So yeah. Have a nice time, guys. God bless you. Hit me up if you have any questions, and I'll be tomorrow 9 a.m. live trading. Mad love. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Peace.